Hey guys, what is up? It is Dangeles, and welcome back to episode 269 of Constructing Los Dangeles. How's everybody doing? We are back on the city today, and guys, I'm going to give you a little bit of a break from the hospital today. I am actually going to be working on the apartment building above Los Angeles Customs. I believe we called this place Grandiose Apartments, but I haven't really referred to it by that name in a while, but I guess we'll still go with that because that sounds pretty good. But anyway, we're going to be working on this today. There's some things that I want to do on the interior of this place, try to accomplish some things today. I did work on this building a few weeks ago on a stream briefly, and we did make a little bit of progress. I'm going to be kind of continuing off of that progress today. And I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a break from the hospital since, I've been working on the last couple of episodes and, making good progress on it. But I think, we gotta mix up a little bit. We can't just have the same thing, over and over and over again, because that's a big project that still needs a lot more time put into it. But we'll work on these apartments building today. Just a quick update on it. I added some space here on the back. It makes it look a little bit less good looking on the back, more or less. But it was really important to add like a staircase and an elevator, which I'll show in a second. So let me drop down right here and go into the entrance here. So this is like the main room that you enter into the apartment building. So we have our staircase and our elevator both right here, and they all kind of fit in pretty nicely. I did this on live stream. This room probably needs a little bit of lighting in here, so I could just put some glowstones up here in the ceiling just real quick. But this is off to a pretty good start. Maybe I can just put them in the ceiling or something, because we actually have some buffer space up here. Do something like that, and I could place some glass down as well. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of CLD. And guys, I'm happy to say that I am now done with school for the semester. So I am out of school. I'm officially on, I guess, summer. And I'm pretty excited about it, because now I can really start to focus up on YouTube and make lots of videos and stream a lot. So what's probably going to happen, guys, is Survival Island Season 3 is going to start very soon, probably within the next week. I just got to get the server set up and like the seed set up and everything. Once I get that all started, then we can start the season, which is going to be really exciting. And then I'm also going to be streaming a lot more, so I'll probably stream more than just twice a week now. That's kind of been my routine over the last 4 or 5 months, is to stream twice a week on Friday and Saturday night. I'm going to try to stream more than that. I'll continue to stream on Fridays and Saturday nights, but I'm also going to try to stream maybe like once or twice during the week during the daytime, so maybe like more of you guys can tune in, because I know a lot of people say that streaming like late on Friday and Saturday nights isn't ideal for everybody, and I totally get that. And I've been trying to work around it, but I just really can't. Like, that's like the only time I've had. So I'm gonna try to make it so during the time that I would normally be in class, I'm gonna try to stream, because that seems to make sense a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna be going for, guys, and I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to this summer. This probably will be the biggest summer I've had on YouTube yet, because I'm going to be releasing Los Angeles for download in a couple of months. I also said like in a couple of months. That's not even a word, but we're gonna be releasing that soon. And then I also am going to be starting Survival Island Season 4. Like I said, gonna be streaming more. It's a pretty exciting time, I think. And I'm just looking forward to getting all this stuff started. I'm glad my semester is over. It came to a really good finish. My last few final projects, I think, turned out really, really good. So I'm happy about that. I did really well this semester in terms of grades. I think I got like 4 A's and 1 B+. So that's a pretty good GPA. So I'm just kind of proud of myself, because I used to be like not as good at school. Like, well, it's not that I used to be like not as good, but I used to have a hard time managing YouTube and school at the same time. And like I feel like I've gotten like really good at that now. So like I was able to do really, really well this semester while still continuing YouTube, which is like really, really cool. Like, it's like I'm pretty proud of myself on that. It's a little thing, but it's still pretty important. But that's over now. And I'm excited to get the summer started, get some YouTube videos up for you guys. And I'm just trying to put in some lighting in the ceiling right now, just kind of getting started here with some stuff. But that's kind of like a little update I want to give you guys at the beginning. I have a couple other updates to talk about in a second, but I just want to kind of quickly just give you guys a little update on this building. So basically the idea that I had was to expand the floor 1 block. Because as it currently was, previously before I changed it, and by the way, this is what the floor plan looks like here on the interior of this building. I'll go into a little bit more detail on it in a second, but it used to be only a 3-block tall ceiling in here, which I decided was not tall enough. I usually like to go at least 4. That's kind of like my thing, at least 4 blocks tall for ceilings. So For this one, I had to expand it by 1 block, which means that I can no longer double stack it for it to be 4 blocks up here. You know what I'm saying? So the way that I am going to be working around this is I'm actually going to be adding a second level up here, and I'm going to be probably expanding each floor, and it ultimately will probably cause me to take away a couple of floors, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. So I'm going to get started on that right now, see how it looks, see how it turns out. I'm going to use acacia wood as a buffer here, just as like, as the planning block. And I probably will end up using a lot of acacia wood in this particular build because acacia wood does look very nice with bricks. That combination has always been something I've been a fan of. So, again, this is going to be a difficult adjustment that, I'm going to have to see how it goes down because, I might not even save right now. This might not even work. But I think that's what's going to be interesting about this is because I'm not really sure how this is going to end up. But basically, this lining of acacia wood that I'm placing down currently, guys, is going to be the new floor for the second level. That's really how this is going to work. So we're going to kind of run this across here. And I'm just going to continue this all the way around the circle. So a couple other updates that I want to mention. I was reading through the comments of last episode, and a couple of people were saying that there was an audio delay on last video, which to me was really weird because I didn't remember any audio delay in the editing process. So I don't know. I have to make sure that I double check, my edit, make sure that I didn't mess up or anything. But that's kind of weird. I'll try to get that resolved. That shouldn't be a problem from now on. But maybe I made a mistake in the editing. I'm not perfect. I could have made a mistake and didn't notice it. But to be honest, I doubt it. So we'll see what happens. But I'll definitely fix that for next episode. Also, what was the other thing I was going to say? A couple things about the hospital. But first off, can I just say real quick that the polished, or there's the regular diorite block and then white clay literally looks exactly the same. Well, it doesn't look exactly the same, but I swear if I looked at this from like 30 blocks away, I can barely tell the difference between those 2 blocks. So anyway, let me just drop this so I don't, mess that up again. But anyway, a couple of updates about the hospital. Some people are just giving me suggestions on things to add, and I really appreciate that, guys. But I just want to like re-emphasize that I do plan on adding like a lot of the stuff that you guys were mentioning, like emergency room has already been added. We're gonna add ambulances. Don't worry about that. We're gonna add plenty of patient rooms. We've already put that stuff in. So a couple of people were suggesting that I put a cafe in that empty space on the 3rd floor. And I really appreciate all that stuff, guys. A helicopter pad. We're gonna get all that stuff put in. I have a list of everything that you guys have suggested, and then the ideas that I've come up on my own. So all those things are going to be added, absolutely. It's just kind of, just finding the time to actually, add those things, and that's really what I'm going to be going for. But another good thing about having school being done for me is now I can really start to grind out the CLD even more than I already have. I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job grinding out CLD, to be honest, even though I was still working on like a lot of final projects for school. So I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job multitasking that lately. But I'm gonna, just ramp that up even more. Because, guys, I'm trying to get this world done for you guys. I'm trying to get the download out very, very soon. And, hopefully if things still keep going on this pace that I have been going at for the last couple of months, I should be able to meet my download goal that I'm still not going to reveal to you guys because it's still a secret. But I definitely still want to meet that goal. And, we'll see if we reach it. Maybe I might miss it by a day or two, but, that's okay. Or I might finish the world early and I have to wait. But we'll see what happens. But I think the key thing is that I want to try to get the world out by episode 300. That's like the key thing that I want to try to get done. So it's exciting. I'm looking forward to just working on it. It's a simple day for me now. All I got to do is just wake up and then hop on Minecraft. It's the dream. So anyway, continuing to kind of put this in here. Keep in mind, this probably looks really silly right now, and you're probably thinking like, well, what in the world is he putting together right now? Trust me, it's gonna come together. I'm just basically double stacking each one of these ramps now, or each one of these not ramps, these balconies, because that's what we're gonna need to do to double stack the floors so the windows line up and everything and the balconies line up. So it's gonna look a little weird for a second here, but once it starts to come together, guys, you're gonna see how this is gonna work. And all I'm gonna do is come through and do this on every floor. So it's going to be a little weird. It's going to be kind of hard to do for every floor. But just like that, kind of we have the second floor accounted for. So I'm actually going to switch this out to some more bricks. And then we're going to go back inside of the building. And I'm going to fix all this stuff as well. Actually, I got to do that before anything else. But basically how this works is now this becomes double stacked here. And in fact, what the nice thing about this now is I can actually double stack this with another block. So let's say I want to take this acacia wood out through here onto the porch. I am free to do that. And that's the beauty of double stacking this kind of stuff. You can, you know, add more blocks into the fold. So there we go. We have a nice double stack here. And then the next thing I'm going to do is expand this ceiling, or expand this window here. We can place this back like that, break this, and then I want to go ahead and grab a jungle door, and probably an upside down quartz stair would suffice for this particular opening, and that will do it. And then of course this is going to rinse and repeat, and this is going to be moved up 2 blocks, so everything is going to be kind of like an interval of 1. And it's ultimately going to cause me to probably get rid of maybe 2 floors. So it's going to be the same height. The building's going to be the exact same height that it is now. It's just going to have 2 less floors. So that's kind of you know, the idea here. And a couple other things I could do on this first level is I can actually expand this balcony out. It's not necessary since this is the first floor, but just to match the rest of them, it probably makes a little bit of sense. And who knows, it might actually look pretty decent to take this out past the barrier. I don't know. We'll see, because that block lining up with this one, like those 2 connecting, is like a capital sin in Minecraft. So maybe I won't do that, or maybe I will. We'll have to find out. Let me just kind of break this and put it back to the way it was, I guess, until we figure it out. So we have to get the white clay and line it back through here, and then I'm gonna grab some slabs real quick and just kind of put this back the way it was. But anyway, now that we have this kind of, you know, it's starting to get figured out here. By the way, I have to do that. Now that it's starting to get figured out here a little bit, next thing I want to do is come on the floor plan for the interior and kind of get that figured out. Let's see, how am I looking up here? Am I going to be able to expand this? Let me just fix all this stuff here on the second floor. I'll just get that done, get that out of the way before I start with any floor planning. But with the floor planning, I just want to kind of get the walls filled in. And then I can hopefully get some started with just a couple of rooms. I can furnish a few different rooms today. That would be ideal. So that one's good. And I think I already fixed that one. That's good. So now I have to expand this one up 1 block like this. And place that there. Nice. And this one looks like it's already switched out. Yep. And then over here we need to take this and push it up a block. So I'll just leave it like that for now. And then this one definitely needs to be changed. This is one that is not correct yet. But as you can see, like, everything's going to line up. It's going to be a little complicated of a redesign, and it might take a little time. It's kind of like redoing the entire building, to be honest, because I'm changing pretty much everything. But it's definitely worthwhile to do this. I should have planned it out better from the get-go. But that's what I do, guys. I always mess up planning these skyscrapers. It's happened like 4 or 5 times now. And one of these days, guys, I'm going to learn from my mistakes. One of these days. Who knows when that'll actually happen. But anyway, let me put that back. And then we don't have any slabs on that, so we're good. This one already looks like it's okay. Oh, actually, no. This actually expands up. So, wait, hold on a second. This one looks a little complicated. Oh, I see. All right, so we have to place that there. And then we have 2 blocks of glass. And then we have a lining of slabs like that. All right, that makes sense. And then this one, how's this one looking? I believe this is the same problem. Yep. So we'll fix this one as well. I honestly might even just get rid of this window, or maybe make it 1 block, because it's like right up against the edge and it's kind of awkward. So how about that? I'll just get rid of this window. Or I'll not get rid of it, but I'll make it so it's 1 block instead of 2. So something like that. And I'll expand this up and maybe do that. And that'll be that new window. So I'll fix this down here as well. And all this takes is just switching out these blocks, filling this in, and there we go. Alright, so that'll be that new window, and we'll go from there. So that's kind of like the new layout. It might not look like a lot has changed from like a distance, but I promise you that this is going to make it look a lot better on the interior, and it really shouldn't change a whole lot on the exterior. It might actually make it look better. So anyway, let's continue. And I'm going to start to finally get to this floor plan here. So let me clear my inventory. I'm going to grab some white clay, and I'm also going to grab some glowstones just so I can light things up for you guys. And what I'm going to do is place that there, place this here. Just going to place a glowstone in every room, just like how I do it. And I'll walk you guys through this floor plan. So These apartments, there are 2 for each floor. That's typical for apartment buildings here in Los Angeles. So basically, this doorway right here leads into the bedroom. So what I would like to do is place the bed along this glass wall, and I think that's just going to be an absolutely spectacular view, especially once you get higher up on the building. And then, of course, here we have the bathroom ensuite, which should be enough space for a shower and everything, toilet, sink. In here, I think this is another bathroom. I have to double check that. Over here, I don't know what this room is. I don't remember, but the whole point of this is that there's going to be kind of like a living room space here, and then there's going to be kind of like a kitchen over here next to the front door, and then a dining room table over here in front of this balcony. And I want to say that this was probably an extra bedroom, or this might be a bathroom and a laundry room. That might be how this is looking. So let me get these walls filled in here. And the question is, do I actually want to do these walls with white stained glass or a white stained clay? That's the question, because I don't necessarily have to do them in this block. I think I might do like a mixture of like oak wood. I might still keep the theme of the white clay, but maybe I'll mix in some other blocks as well. It might be best for me now to just get this filled in, just so I can kind of visualize the floor plan a little bit better and how it would look with all the walls built up. And then I can come in later and make decisions as to what blocks I want to choose for the walls. But worst case scenario, if I don't remember exactly my plans for this interior, I can always go back to my live stream and watch the past broadcast and get an idea of what I was thinking, because I did build all of this on my stream. So that is one good thing about streaming, is I can actually like go back and remember stuff if I forgot. Because I've been pretty much streaming. I haven't really been building off camera that much anymore. I thought I would never get to that point where like everything would be on camera. But honestly, like the last like 4 or 5 months, I think everything that's been built in Los Angeles, I've built either on my stream or on a video. It's kind of crazy that like everything's been documented, which is cool, because this world, that's what this is. That's what this series is. It's a documentary of building a city. That's just so happens to be 269 episodes long at this point. But anyway, we'll go over to the other apartment and take a look. To be honest, guys, I don't mind the white clay. I think it's a good looking block, so maybe we will use it. But anyway, let me go ahead and put down the glowstone. I think this apartment, this interior is a little bit more practical than the other one, if I remember correctly. So let's get this one figured out. All right, so here's how this one works. So this room over here is the master bedroom. This here is the bathroom ensuite, and then we have a powder room over here in this corner. And then the rest of it's open floor plan. So what I'll probably end up having is a living room in this corner, and we'll have the kitchen over here, and then like a dining room table in this space or something. So this one's a lot more easier to visualize because it's a little bit more open. And that's kind of like what I like to do with these apartments, just keep them open, because that seems to be like what apartments are. I don't really see a whole lot of walls and divider space in apartments. Got to keep the rooms open and the floor plan just nice and open, air passing through, not too cramped. This isn't like a Victorian house or anything like that. This is a modern skyscraper. All right, so let's take this across here. And I guess that's what I want to do with that. I kind of wanted to put it right up against that window. I honestly don't mind that. I used to like hate that concept of putting a wall right up against a window. I don't hate it as much as I used to. I used to be kind of like freakish about like the symmetry of things, but I've kind of realized that it doesn't look that terrible, honestly. So we'll see. Maybe I do switch that out or not. I don't know. There's still a part of me that doesn't really like that very much. Let me come out here and just see how this looks. Because I could always just make this a 1-block window. I think I might, because this floor plan is going to go throughout the entire house. So I could just do that a 1-block window instead of 2. Plus it is a bathroom. We don't really need a 2-block window for a bathroom. So maybe I will just do something like that. And I believe that also replicates the window on the other side of the room. So actually that makes a little bit of sense. Alright, so maybe we will do that. I'm reverting back to my old ways already. So let's see. Let me just put this glass back. And with that, guys, that's pretty much like the floor plans put in. And, just kind of, giving you guys an update of how this building's coming along. This building is going to be really cool, I think. This is going to be one of my favorite apartment buildings. I think this one's going to be right up along the levels of the... what building am I thinking of? Right up along the levels of the... not Eclipse Towers, the Mirage Apartments. I feel like the Eclipse Towers are obviously the pinnacle of apartment buildings here in Los Angeles, but the Mirage Towers are pretty darn good as well. And I should say Mirage Apartments, because there's only really one of those buildings. But I feel like this building could match that one in terms of just like, it looks really cool, a nice fancy skyscraper. And that's kind of what I'm going for. So with that, guys, I'm going to end the video. Thank you guys for watching today's episode of Constructing Los Angeles. I think acacia wood is going to be like a main theme for this floor. because I think that matches the bricks pretty well on the exterior. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys want to leave a question of the day, comment in the comment section below. Feel free. And I'll see you guys on episode 270, which I don't think is going to be anything special since we did a recap 10 episodes ago. So we should be good to just kind of keep on rolling here and keep on building. Maybe I'll do a 10-minute short post-commentary episode next time. I think that would be a good thing to do. Or maybe I'll have a special guest on the series because I haven't done that in a while. So who knows what will come up for episode 270. But thank you guys for watching. Give this video a like if you did enjoy it. Thank you guys for the continued support on Constructing Los Dangeles since the very beginning. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace out.